Hey church, it's March 25th, it's Wednesday, and I'm going to do a little study on truth today and math and kind of what's going on in the world. And this is something you're not going to probably hear on the news tonight, but I just wanted to share some stuff with you that I think is helpful for me and my family, and I want to share with you. But in John 18, Jesus is before Pilate. I'm studying this right now for Sunday. Verse 37, then Pilate said to him, "So you are a king?" Jesus answered, "You say that I am a king. For this purpose I was born, and for this purpose I have come into the world, to bear witness to the truth. Everyone who is of the truth listens to my voice," which is awesome. Awesome statement by Jesus. And then verse 38, Pilate responds by saying, Pilate said to him, "What is truth?" What is truth? So, first of all, I just want to tell you, truth is reality. Truth is what's real. And we know that Jesus is real, his death, burial, and resurrection. But Numbers also share the truth, and I wanted to show you what's going on. Just some of the mathematical equations. I did some math in college. I was a math major for a while until we got into differential equations, and then I felt the call all of a sudden to ministry. Anyway, I love math, I love statistics, and so I wanted to do a little study with you on that today. And what I did was I was just thinking through the big numbers that are out there about the coronavirus, and 480,000 people have coronavirus around the world, and in the United States right now. And this was from this morning, so these have changed a little bit. The United States, 59,966, and 808 people have died. And those are big numbers, and those are real numbers. But I want to give you a different way of looking at this. And I'm showing you this not to try to say I don't think the shelter in place is a good idea, or I don't think taking precaution is a good idea. I think shelter in place is a great idea. I think taking precaution is a great idea. I think we need to do that. And I'm just going to show you some stuff that I'm seeing, some data, and I could be off on this, but I've checked with some math people, and I think I'm on the right track here. But I want to give you a statistical analysis of what's really going on out there. So, for instance, what I've done here is I've put worldwide, China, United States, California, Sonoma County, what the total population is of those places, and then the total cases of confirmed coronavirus. This is as of this morning, and then I did a simple math is dividing the total number of confirmed cases into the total population gives you the ratio of how many people actually have coronavirus. And so I want to show you that, and then ratio of cases, confirmed cases, ratio of confirmed deaths. Obviously, these numbers aren't going to be perfect because we don't know everyone who has coronavirus. Just because these are the confirmed cases, but I'm sure there's more than this that actually have it. They're just not confirmed as having it. And then there's another thing. I'm kind of checking the trends of China because they seem to get this first, and then what's going on there. But then their numbers maybe are skewed because maybe they're not telling the truth. I don't know. But then I looked at Italy's, and there's some correlation there that I want to share with you. So worldwide, population 7.8 billion people, 445,000 confirmed cases. When you put that into your calculator, you get 0.000057, which means 5.7 out of every 100,000 people have a confirmed case of coronavirus. So again, 5.7 out of every 100,000 people have coronavirus. Let me just go through I'm just going to do this and show you how this works with the ratio of deaths, and I'll just work right through it. So for worldwide ratio of deaths, 19,000, that's 0.0000025. So 2.5 out of every million people in the world have died from coronavirus. 2.5 out of a million people. China has a population of 1.439 billion, 81,000 thereabout cases. So that works out to 0.00005 So basically tracking pretty good with the world ratio there, 5.6 out of every 100,000 in China. The deaths is 0.00002. So again, tracking pretty closely with the worldwide population, 2.2 out of every million, or you could say 22 out of every 10 million die of coronavirus. In the United States, we have 331 million people living in the United States. I thought it was interesting. We're about 1/4, roughly, of China's population. They're a lot bigger than we are. Anyway, the confirmed cases in United States, is 59,000. It's over 60,000 now, but I'm just going to work with these numbers. 0.00018. So basically 1.8, make sure that's right, have it. So basically it's almost 2 per 10,000. So 1.8 per 10,000 people, which is higher than China. Yeah, because you can see our number of cases versus theirs. And then for ratio of deaths, 808 deaths. Now we've had not very many deaths, which is interesting, because it's at 0.0005024. So we're tracking again pretty much with the worldwide average there. And then California, 39,560 people, 2,600 is 0.00066. So we have basically 6.6 out of every 100,000 in California, 55 deaths, which puts us at 0.0000013. That puts us at 1.3 per million people living in California have died of coronavirus. So 1.3 people out of every million people. And then Sonoma County, 34 cases out of 504,000 people. That works out to 0.00067. So basically 6.7 people out of every 100,000 people in Sonoma County have tested positive for coronavirus. So I just want to show you these real numbers. This is just today. I know that part of the reason I feel like this is low is because of the shelter in place and from what we're doing as a people. So encouraged to keep doing that. To give you kind of an example of what that looks like. So for California, 6.6 people out of every 100,000. So the way I think of that is Notre Dame football, this massive stadium seats 100,000 people. So basically you would take 6.7 people, or let's just say 7 people. So take row number, 55, way up in the upper deck, and take out 7 people. That's how many people have confirmed cases out of the 100,000 that are at that football game. Another way to look at it would be the Sonoma County Fair this year had 125,000 people come to it, and so out of 125,000 in Sonoma County, we're looking at 6.7 out of every 100,000. So basically, you go to the fair, all the people that came to the fair over those 2 weeks, 125,000 people. You go to the ride with the teacups, and those teacups, there's 4 people per teacup. You would just take that 1 teacup plus another teacup worth of those people on that ride. That's how many people with confirmed cases over all the people that came to the fair for those 2 weeks. So just some ways to kind of think about it. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is because the media tries to work people up, I feel like, and make people anxious. But just some real concrete numbers hopefully is helpful just to put your mind a little bit at ease. And so I wanted to give you that information today. I do want to show you this. I want to show you a graph really quick too of China and Italy, just so you kind of see what's going on. So their graph of new cases, what China looked like from December through March, has looked like this. So that's China's, like a graph of China's new cases and kind of where they're at on March 24th. And so they're apparently, their economy is starting to go again. People are back to work. But some people have said, well, China, how can we trust their information? And so I looked at Italy's today, and this is what's going on in Italy. So their new cases, like let's say they started in February, they had a spike as well, and they're kind of right here. So actually it's a little lower because they've had a less number than China has. But it looks like it's trending the same way as people have taken precaution and have quarantined themselves. So just to look at some real numbers, and again, this is not to make any prediction or to say we shouldn't keep doing our shelter in place. I just want to show you kind of the reality of this. And the reality is over the whole world, 5.7 out of every 100,000 people have a confirmed case of coronavirus. So anyway, that's a little bit for today, some math, some probability, and some, hopefully that's helpful, and just calming some people down today. All right, love you, bye.